We have a bunch of comets right now flying into the inner solar system.
9 mysterious objects, each radiating enough energy to power an entire nation, suddenly appeared behind 3 I/ATLAS.
A supposed comet is catching the attention of some of the nation's most renowned scientists.
The event happened in less than a millisecond, too fast for any telescope or camera to capture. And these weren't random space rocks or newly discovered comets. No, these were hidden companions, moving with impossible precision, each locked perfectly to the trajectory of the interstellar wanderer we had already been tracking for months. For a long time, astronomers had been mesmerized by 3 I/ATLAS, the green glowing traveler from another star system. Its very existence challenged what we thought we knew about interstellar objects. But what unfolded on September 19th at exactly 2 a.m. Universal Time shattered every certainty we had left. That morning, in a quiet observatory in northern Chile, amateur astronomer Leslie Peltier was watching his high-grade research telescope stream live data to his computer. Suddenly, the impossible happened. Around the emerald streak of 3 I/ATLAS, 9 smaller points of light emerged. At first, they were faint, almost easy to dismiss as noise or artifacts. But the more he looked, the more undeniable they became. They weren't scattered randomly. They moved in perfect formation, like a celestial dance troupe choreographed by an unseen intelligence. The first images looked like fireflies circling a lantern, beautiful, but deeply unsettling. Most extraordinary claims like this usually fade away under scrutiny, dismissed as digital interference or cosmic rays. But not this time. Within 48 hours, the confirmations began to roll in. The James Webb Space Telescope, Hubble, the Very Large Telescope in Chile, and Hawaii's KEK Observatory, machines capable of capturing the faintest galaxies at the edge of the universe, all saw the same thing. The 9 companions were real. And the most chilling part? Their uniformity. Spectroscopy revealed that all 9 objects shared the exact same trajectory, velocity, and even the same greenish glow as 3 I/ATLAS. There was no doubt. They were interstellar objects just like the main body. Up until that moment, humanity had been tracking a single visitor. Now, we were facing 10. Deeper analysis uncovered an even stranger detail. Each of the 9 companions shared the same metal-rich signature, nickel, cobalt, and high-temperature alloys, along with the same unusual carbon monoxide-driven glow as Atlas. But here's where things turned from bizarre to terrifying. Each companion was only about 1/10 the size of the main body, yet somehow radiated twice the power. Imagine that. A fragment no larger than a city block, pumping out 20 gigawatts of energy. Enough to light entire nations. By comparison, Earth's most advanced reactors weigh thousands of tons to produce just a fraction of that output. Yet these alien blocks of ice and rock were doing it effortlessly. The math didn't make sense. A fusion reaction that strong should tear them apart. And yet, they remained stable, glowing, and synchronized. When Caltech and MIT astrophysicists attempted to simulate the phenomenon, their supercomputers repeatedly crashed. No combination of temperature, density, or plasma containment could explain what the models showed. Something about these objects was far beyond our physics. Some speculated exotic fusion. Others dared to suggest antimatter or even dark matter catalysis. But all agreed, this was not natural. But here's the part that truly disturbed astronomers: their sudden appearance. These objects had been invisible to every telescope, every probe, every sensor, until the exact moment they revealed themselves. Dozens of observatories around the world, including spacecraft like Juno, the Parker Solar Probe, and Bepi-Colombo, had been collecting constant data on 3 I/ATLAS. Not a single one had recorded even a hint of these companions before September 19th. Then, boom. In 0.0000001 milliseconds, they blinked into existence. To put that in perspective, that's 30,000 times faster than a human blink. Faster than a camera flash. Too fast for any sensor to capture in real time. This wasn't a chaotic event like an explosion or collision. It was precise, deliberate, orchestrated. That's when Harvard astronomer Avi Loeb reignited one of his most controversial theories, the mothership hypothesis. He argued that 3I/ATLAS might not be a comet at all, but a larger interstellar craft shedding probes as it entered the inner solar system. In this scenario, the 9 companions could be autonomous drones, designed either to observe, to map, or, more disturbingly, to extract something from our solar system. Their perfect synchronization wasn't an accident. It was engineering. Of course, not everyone agreed. Theoretical physicist Michio Kaku proposed a more natural explanation, that ATLAS had simply experienced a massive collision, breaking into fragments that retained its speed and trajectory. But Loeb countered swiftly. If these were mere fragments, why were they producing more power than the original body? Why were their signatures identical down to the finest detail? And why had they all appeared at once instead of slowly separating as debris normally does? Both possibilities, natural or artificial, leave us with disturbing conclusions. If natural, these objects defy the very laws of physics we thought were unbreakable. If artificial, then something far beyond humanity is operating within our solar system. And just as the world was still reeling from this discovery, the cosmos dealt us another shock. From the opposite side of the sky, a second interstellar visitor approached, Swan R2. But this was no ordinary comet. Swan R2 was over 100 times more massive and luminous than Atlas. Its blazing tail stretched across 2.5 degrees of the sky, so vast it dwarfed every comet ever recorded in human history. And the timing? Swan R2 was set to reach perihelion, the closest point to the Sun, during the exact same week as 3I/ATLAS and its companions. 2 colossal interstellar objects converging near our star at the same time from opposite directions. The odds of that happening by chance are essentially zero. But what truly shook astronomers wasn't just the timing, it was the cycle. Historical records showed that objects on a near-identical trajectory to Swan R2 appeared every 2,200 years. Ancient Chinese archives described a heavenly dragon in 200 BCE. Babylonian tablets spoke of a splitting star. Medieval chronicles told of a green-tailed visitor. Now, right on schedule, Swan R2 had returned. So what does this mean? Is Swan R2 just another interstellar traveler on a millennia-long orbit? Or is it something more deliberate? Some UFO researchers claimed Swan R2 might be a cosmic guardian, arriving to counter Atlas and its 9 strange probes. Others suggested a darker motive, that both Atlas and Swan R2 are here for extraction, converging near the Sun to harvest its energy or resources. The implications are staggering. Are we witnessing an ancient pattern of cosmic visitation, a scientific anomaly, or evidence of intelligence operating on a scale we can barely comprehend? If these cycles are real, then humanity has seen this before, interpreting each visitation as dragons, omens, or divine signs. And now, for the first time in history, we have the technology to observe it clearly. But clarity doesn't always bring comfort. Sometimes it only deepens the mystery. So here's the question we're left with. What are these interstellar visitors really doing here? Are they explorers, guardians, harvesters, or something we can't yet imagine? Let us know what you think in the comments. And if you're as fascinated by the mysteries of the cosmos as we are, make sure to like and subscribe, because the story of 3I/ATLAS, Swan R2, and their companions is only just beginning.